2015 WWF reported a crisis in global oceans as population of marine species have halved in size since 1970. According to the IUCN's Red List, more than 27% of assessed species are endangered and threatened with extinction. The IUCN classifies a taxon as endangered when there is a very high risk of extinction in the wild in the immediate future. Endangered species are especially vulnerable to exploitation. Some of the main examples of endangered marine species that are being exploited include whales, bluefin tuna, sharks, and coral. These species are exploited through whaling, overfishing, and tourism.
A glaring example of overexploitation of marine species by humans is the hugely controversial commercial whaling trade. 3 perpetrators continue to defy the international ban on commercial whaling. According to the International Whaling Committee, or the IWC, species such as the North Pacific right whale still have not recovered from excessive whaling, and since the 1986 international ban on commercial whaling, over 800 fin whales have been brought ashore by Iceland's whaling fleet. The kill and capture by the Icelandic fleet is in direct contradiction to the ban. The Japanese, however, attempt to disguise their trade under the guise of scientific research. The current quotas are completely unsustainable. In reality, however, the largest killer of endangered whales is bycatch as a result of overfishing.
Overfishing exploits endangered marine fish by removing them from the ocean at a rate of which they cannot replenish. The southern bluefin tuna, monkfish, and nearly all sharks are just few examples of species endangered from overfishing. The UN State of World Fisheries and Aquaculture states that nearly 80% of all the world's fisheries are exploited. Measures such as individual fishing quotas and the harvest control rule have been introduced to help prevent overfishing. By raising awareness of destructive fishing methods, more people are purchasing sustainably sourced fish, reducing the exploitation of vulnerable species.
Sharks are also victims of exploitative fishing, with over half of shark meat sold in Greece and a third of species traded in Hong Kong being threatened with extinction. Trading of some shark species is now internationally regulated. Shark diving offers an alternative form of exploitation, with sharks having a greater economic value through tourism than through food.
Coral species including elkhorns and staghorns are becoming increasingly endangered due to exploitation. Coral reef ecosystems with little or no exploitation are characterized by the abundance of large-bodied, high trophic level predators, for example reef and nerf sharks. As exploitation increases and the abundance of large predators decreases, reefs can experience non-human exploitation by lower trophic level grazers, including starfish and sea urchins. Many reef fisheries now target a variety of fish taxes spanning all sizes and trophic levels, reducing possible reef structure imbalance. Tourism also contributes to endangered coral reef exploitation, with the anchors from dive boats or dive fins causing significant coral breakage and fragmentation. If the present rate of destruction continues, 70% of the world's coral reefs will be destroyed by 2050. Overexploitation is a major threat to our ocean's biodiversity and is proving to be a serious issue for many endangered marine species. There are clear steps all governments can take to restore our oceans by creating networks of well-managed marine protected areas to allow populations and habitats to recover. We can also make a difference by only eating sustainably sourced seafood and supporting ecotourism. Profound changes are needed to ensure abundant ocean life for future generations.